Hello and welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. If you just discovered that you were born between late February and early March, you know that you are a Pisces. So in this video, I'm going to break down everything that you need to know about the Pisces sign, including what personality traits someone's going to have if they have strong Pisces energy. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Isabelle and I help you understand who you are using personality typing and astrology. I was the kind of person who did not understand themselves until way too late in my life, at least I thought, and I could have saved myself a whole lot of confusion if I had just discovered Enneagram, Myers-Briggs, astrology, and so much more sooner. Instead, I discovered them a little later in life, and it changed my life so much when I discovered these things because it showed me what my desires were, what my personality traits were, and how I generally acted with other people and where that behavior was coming from. So now I'm here to teach you about these things so that you can understand yourself too and understand these personality typing systems simply. Today, I'm talking about what the Pisces sign is and all the personality traits that come along with the Pisces archetype. I'm wrapping up my series on each of the zodiac signs as an overview, including what it means to have that as your sun sign with Pisces today. Now, before I dive into the Pisces traits and the Pisces sign, hit the link in the description below to get your very own My Horoscope Made Me Do It hoodie. If you love astrology, get your hoodie now while I'm offering it for a limited time so that we can be matching and look super cute together. So today, talking about the Pisces archetype. If you were born between late February, which is around, I believe, the 20th of February, maybe a little earlier, and if you were born before the 20th of March, you have a sun in Pisces. This is the time frame that is referred to as Pisces season because the sun was in Pisces during this time. The sun stays in each zodiac sign for roughly 30 days. Now, you will have some strong Pisces energy if the sun was in Pisces at your time of birth. However, you do not have to be born within this time frame to have strong Pisces energy. And this is because you can have a sun in Pisces, but that's just one planet of many in your birth chart. So if your moon is in Pisces, if your Venus is in Pisces, if your Mars is in Pisces, or any other planet is in Pisces, if you have multiple planets in Pisces, you will have strong Pisces energy, and a lot of these traits that I'm going to list are going to show up for you. Frankly, in many ways, I love the archetype of Pisces. I love Pisces energy, even though it's been a pain in my butt sometimes for my own personal chart. I would love for you guys to just guess in the comments below where you think I would have Pisces in my chart, because frankly, it is probably not that visible to see, and that's because it's not a very visible part of my chart. But I think Pisces energy is one of the most beautiful things because it's the part of ourselves that is creative and unconditionally loving and embraces the fact that we are all sensitive beings at some point. Pisces is the 12th and final archetype of the zodiac, but in many ways it acts as the first. Think of it as a book, and you have before you have your first chapter, you have the preface. And the Pisces archetype is very similar to that preface chapter, where Aries is where we first come out into the world, but Pisces represents when we are in the womb, where we are cultivated, grown, small, sensitive, very fragile, and not prepared for the world, but still living. And so Pisces represents how we are in that stage of the womb. And so themes that come up for Pisces are related to intuition, dreams, fantasy, imagination, creativity, and unconditional love. So if you have a sun in Pisces or you have strong Pisces energy, you are probably likely a very soft, sensitive, and gentle person. You have a creative and whimsical side, which may show up through literally poetry or art, or might just show up in the way you weave words together, how you speak, how you breathe, how you act. There's a gentle energy to your being, and you are a very unconditionally loving person. You might seem to be abundant in love. People who have strong Pisces energy have this sensitivity that everyone can see, and they seem to be not only just delicate, but beautifully creative and strongly intuitive. I like to describe the Pisces archetype of Wherever we have Pisces in our chart, we become a soft, sensitive, emotional marshmallow. And that can sound very frustrating or even bad or negative, but it's a very beautiful thing. And it can be very frustrating for sure, because within my own chart, I look at my Pisces placement and go, ugh, this makes me so sensitive, it's annoying. But Pisces has some beautiful qualities to it. Again, because it represents the time we're in the womb, Pisces shows the pure side of us. People who have strong Pisces energy seem to be pure childlike beings who just truly embrace all that life has to offer and seem to see life through an idealistic lens. Pisces people are highly creative and imaginative, whether that comes out through daydreaming or through philosophical ideas. Pisces also represents a lot of not only just this childlike nature, but also the spiritual realm. And so spirituality can be something really big for people who have a lot of Pisces energy. They can be people who are very interested in esoteric or spiritual means like meditation or yoga or yogic philosophy. But they can also just be people who want to spend more time in their mind. Because Pisces is such a sensitive sign, these people prefer to spend time alone in their minds rather than out in the world, because the world can feel extremely harsh. And that's because they're not prepared for the world yet. Pisces, in a way, if you have strong Pisces energy, you can often feel like, I was just not ready to be born into this world. It's always all too overwhelming. And I empathize for those who feel like this, but know that your Pisces energy is a beautiful thing, because not only are you creative and unconditionally loving, but you're more connected to the spiritual realm more than any other zodiac sign. And this can come out as potentially, in one example, strong intuition. People who have strong Pisces energy intuitively can feel the energies of the world around them. They can connect with the mass community and collective consciousness, and they connect with other people's energies very well. So Pisces is one of the most empathetic people that you will meet, because they can read other people's energies so well that they feel their energies for them. And this can be a bit frustrating to people who have strong Pisces energy, because they constantly feel like they're sponging up the energies of the world around them. And to release those takes a lot of alone time. Pisces is represented by two fish swimming in opposite directions. Think of the shape of a yin and yang, so they're constantly following each other. And this represents Pisces in the sense that Pisces constantly feels like they're being pulled in two opposite directions. And while this can be frustrating, it also represents the perfect balance of yin and yang. Pisces is equally connected to the masculine and feminine energy of the universe. And so they always move with this balance. It is also two fish, and that's because Pisces is a water sign. So they are very connected to emotion. They feel emotion specifically through the emotions of other people. They are sensitive to the emotions of the external world. This is unlike Cancer, who is connected to their own emotions, or Scorpio, who's connected to their own deepest desires and can read other people's emotions. Pisces feels everything. Every single emotion of other people, they easily tap into it, and they can feel sensitive to it. And this can be their strength in a way, because they can tap into the beautiful energies and the positive energies of the world around them and play with them and move them in ways that are creative, artistic, and inspiring. This ability to tap in with all the energies of the world around them also is reflected by the fact that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And the zodiac wheel acts as stages of a journey. So first we start in Aries. That's when our journey starts, and we move all the way through the signs, learning something from each of them. And so Pisces, as the last sign of the zodiac, represents how we have taken a little bit of information from every other zodiac sign, and now we're going to apply it to make our own accumulative truth. Pisces can see a little bit of value and good in each zodiac sign, and this is what makes them unconditionally loving. So Pisces, if you have strong Pisces energy, you're someone who can find a bit of love or kindness or compassion for anyone in the world, no matter how quote unquote evil they may seem, because you have the ability to tap into how that person feels. You have the ability to see from different values. And this also connects to the fact that you are a mutable sign. Now, there are 3 modalities within the zodiac wheel. And for 3 modalities, 12 zodiac signs, there are 4 within each modality. The three modalities are cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs have a mental tendency to initiate new thought. The fixed modality has a tendency mentally to remain stubborn and fixed-minded. And mutable signs have the tendency to be open to new ideas. They're very susceptible to their environment. So Pisces, as a mutable sign, easily takes in information from the outside world and can easily change their opinions. And this can feel like a roller coaster for them sometimes without having any form of internal grounding. And at the same time, it makes them always interchanging. They can move and flow unlike any other zodiac sign. Pisces is the epitome of flow and energy in motion. They're emotion, energy and motion. So Pisces can change and transform throughout life extremely. And this can be a beautiful thing because the goal for Pisces in the end is to live a life that is in alignment with energy. And what I mean by that, I'll break down a little more, is that in astrology, in your birth chart, the sun represents somewhat what our values are. Your moon also plays a big role in what your values are. So you can check out my video series covering the moon through each sign later to learn more about what you need for emotional fulfillment and what your desires are. But on the note of the sun shows us what we generally value out of life. And so when your sun is in Pisces, you generally value energetic flow, connection to the energetic field, spirituality, and unconditional love. You want to live life in the most pure frequency that you can. Your conscious frequency is very important to you. And so a lot of people who are not connected maybe to spirituality and ideas of the quantum field, they might embrace their Pisces energy more so by living in a daydream, taking life easy, journaling, spending a lot of time listening to music, because this connects them to a more pure frequency. But people who are more connected to spirituality will definitely be interested in connecting to the quantum field, elevating their consciousness, because Pisces wants to live in alignment with that high frequency, energetic flow, and the frequency of unconditional love. Oftentimes, when we have strong Pisces energy, we feel like we are very affected by the suffering of humanity. So any sort of wrongdoings in the world or any sort of evil can feel very painful to a Pisces, not only because they're energetically connected to it, but because Pisces has such a pure mindset. Like a child, like a pure being, they want to see the good in life, and they can see the good in everyone. So when they see that people are acting from a space of hate, anger, negativity, evil, it pains them so much because they just want to see the good. There's this weird and strange, peculiar quality that Pisces has to them, because when they connect to negative energy and they may be pained by the sadness of the world, they will oftentimes go on this sad streak and then bounce back even stronger and be more pure, joyful, and loving and trusting than ever before. And this is because Pisces is highly connected to the energetic realm. And so when they even connect to feelings of sadness that they've been projecting that they're going to feel, they're finally accepting the feeling that they've been predicting, and then this charges them so that they can move forward. In many ways, with Pisces, or any water sign in general, actually has to connect with sadness or painful feelings more than the other zodiac signs and elements, because they find energy and power through it. So for Pisces, they connect through the pain of the world, and this brings them more energy and more trust and more of an elevated frequency that inspires other people to be more loving. Biggest struggle that a Pisces is going to face within this material world, as if you have a sun in Pisces or strong Pisces energy, is simply the fact that you are going to default be very sensitive to your environment. And don't let this go to your head. If you don't feel that as much, then it doesn't matter. But chances are, if you have a sun in Pisces or strong Pisces energy, you feel like that you're just not quite prepared for the harsh reality that is this world. And so you're going to need to spend a lot of time by yourself, connecting with frequencies, connecting with yourself, connecting with spirituality and meditation, journaling, all these things, spending time alone, detaching yourself from the outside world, and then learning to build boundaries when you come back into the world. Because Pisces is so unconditionally loving, they can oftentimes get hurt easily because they extend love to everyone and anyone. And this is oftentimes a harsh fact of our world that we can't extend love in the most trusting way to everyone. And so Pisces needs to learn what kind of love they can give to each person. Overall, Pisces is almost the epitome of divine feminine energy. They have a gift for creativity, imagination, daydreaming. They're highly connected to unconditional love. They feel everyone's emotions. They're empathetic and soft and sensitive. And this is a beautiful thing to work with, and they're unlike any other zodiac sign that you are going to interact with. So if you're a Pisces, or if you know someone who is a Pisces, embrace that artistic, creative side of you. Embrace the fact that you have a more pure mindset than anyone else. Embrace your softness, because no one is going to be quite as soft and as gentle and beautiful as you. If this video helped you understand the Pisces archetype and the personality traits that come along with Pisces, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what else I missed about the Pisces archetype. While you are down there, grab my free birth chart workbook where I walk you through the basics of your chart using journal prompts so that you can live in alignment with your soul's unique energetic imprint. This workbook takes less than 15 minutes probably to do the whole thing, and by the end you'll understand how to apply the basics of your chart and live in alignment with your birth chart. So that's the free birth chart workbook and link in the description below. If you love workbooks and courses and you are interested in astrology and self-development, check out the Making Mindfulness Fun Bundle in the link in the description below, where we are offering all 30 of our workbooks and courses for only $30. That's $1 per course per workbook. It's an insane deal, so grab it now. And on top of it, I'm about to add another workbook on astrology to this bundle, and this is the only place you'll be able to access it. So get the Making Mindfulness Fun Bundle now to access the workbook that I'm going to be publishing soon on astrology. There are also other workbooks and courses in this bundle on astrology, on Enneagram, on mindfulness, and so much more. So that's the Making Mindfulness Fun Bundle in the link in the description below. Grab it now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to learn more about any of the other zodiacs, watch the rest of the series about each zodiac sign on our channel now. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next, and I'll be sure to film it ASAP. Once again, my name is Isabelle, and from my heart to yours, namaste.